Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome to my channel. So, today we are gonna see, what if Naruto was born with 6 paths chakra, part 1. Subscribe if you enjoy the video. Let's start the story. The day started out for Naruto, as any other of his past 4 birthdays. First, he woke up to being forced out of bed, made to be outside, and refused back in. Then when he went to buy food he was attacked with rotten vegetables, and finally chased and attacked when people finally had enough liquid courage. You see, Naruto was an orphan. His parents died in the attack and left him when he was just barely a couple hours old. The hag that ran the orphanage was never really nice to Naruto or any of the children really, but since she lost her husband in the Kyuubi attack, she seemed to enjoy watching him suffer. He would be blamed for any little thing that went wrong and be punished severely. Another kid broke a plate and punished Naruto by taking food privileges for the day for clearly causing something evil to happen to the plate. Oh, a kid tripped and fell on a stick taking Naruto's bed privileges. So, when she made some lame excuse while he had to stay outside for until tomorrow morning, Naruto never really questioned or complained. So here he was running for his life away from angry civilians and ex-shinobi. Naruto for all people thought of him as not a dumb kid. He had long figured out that he was the jailer of the Kyuubi, mainly due to one of the few people adopting people muttering how they would never adopt the fox demon brat. So, when faced with almost sure death if caught, Naruto did what any kid would do, he tried to hide. Unfortunately, being only 5 years old made him slower than the adults chasing him, which led him to trying to hide in a dead end. As he rounded the corner into the alley with the villagers chasing after him, Naruto ran right into a wall. Scared, as he saw people slowly gathering at the entrance of the alley, Naruto tried to plead, saying, "Please, I didn't do anything, please don't hurt me." Terrified, as he saw 15 people slowly approach him with kunai and metal pipes yelling, "This is for my family, I will never see you again, you demon, or we will protect this village from before you can rampage and kill everyone, you fox." As the first person ran at him with a metal pipe in hand, Naruto tried to defend himself but failed due to the strength of the adult. The metal pipe was swung at his head in an attempt to take it off, but due to him trying to block it, broke both of his forearms and knocked him unconscious. Naruto thought for sure he was dead. Not only did he wake up in a sore that made it seem like someone was being tortured, he also didn't feel any pain from the hit he just took. Looking around, Naruto noticed that the pipes of the would-be sewers were all coming from one area where a defining red glow was emanating from. He figures out what to do next. Naruto slowly approaches the glowing red light. Slowly he rounded the corner to find a giant open area with a giant cage in the middle. "So, my jailer has finally come to see me. Well, tough luck, brat, I am not helping you more than this blasted seal forces me to." Naruto heard a deep booming voice cause the very air around him to push him down, landing on his back. "Hey, I don't even know who you are." "What do you mean, jailer? Aren't we dead? Is this hell? Did I really do something bad that caused me to come here like the villagers said I did? Please give me answers." Naruto yelled and pleaded to the voice as he got up and approached the cage. Knowing he was the Kyuubi jailer didn't make sense, seeing how he would end up in hell. "Did you really think you would die so easily? Did you think I would allow such a thing to happen without me causing it? No, you are not dead yet. I will not be known as the Kyuubi if I let some pathetically weak human die. Well, I can make you stronger so I can take your body." Naruto pondered that for a minute. So this is Kyuubi. So that means I am in some kind of seal. Only question is, why did this happen? "So, you are the Kyuubi, then can you tell me how you came to be inside me?" "Fine, but if you interrupt me I will eat you and take over. Come closer, I am not going to keep speaking on this without you in front of me." The Kyuubi then proceed to explain everything. How it was sealed in his mother and how he was released and forced to attack the village by a masked man with a Sharingan. When it finally came to his father was finally sealing into him and how he will eventually need it and will be released. After this, Naruto thought about everything, how no one wanted him, how even if he pushed himself he might be able to live a stronger life, but at what cost? Then he thought, why even bother if I am going to eventually release the Kyuubi anyways, he might as well make a deal. "So, I have to deal with you. If you promise not to attack the village, I will release you now. I mean, you are the first person that gave me any information on my life. So just don't let my parents' sacrifice go in vain. I mean, after all, it wasn't like you wanted to seal it. It wouldn't be fair to keep you locked up." Kyuubi was shocked. Not only was this barely old enough to be considered a kid, he was also giving the very thing he wished. Maybe its father isn't wrong. Maybe, just maybe, there was a chance to work with him. "Kid, maybe you shouldn't remove it completely. You might be the only one that will be able to inherit my father's will." Maybe Kyuubi isn't so bad. Smiling widely, "Well, I guess we are friends now. So, what is your name?" "It can't be the Kyuubi, right?" asked Naruto as he slowly moved up to the seal itself. Also, can I do anything to make your environment better? Well, I know this is technically just your chakra networks, so you should be able to change it. I guess you can call me Kurama. Kurama said, as Naruto moved up to the seal. As Naruto went to grab the seal, his hand slowly took a piece of it off. Right after he peeled some back to allow the Kyuubi's chakra to flow smoothly, a message box appeared, confusing him completely. Congrats on completing quest. Sage of the Sixth Path Successor. You have become friends with Kurama and learned its name. You have successfully learned my secret will to unite not only the tailed beast, but also humanity. This is the first step. You have unlocked Sixth Path's destiny. Six's Path's destiny. Your path is now changed to whatever you decide. This unlocks the ability to see your abilities and stats. Stat points can be obtained by leveling up, rewards from quests, or training a certain stat. Example. STR lifting weights, Dex running with weights and throwing items, Con maintaining healthy lifestyle, Int reading up on subjects and understanding how things work, Wisconsin working on your senses and analyzing the information you learn of things. Lu cannot be trained whether you are born lucky or you aren't. Note status cannot be changed once you place your stats. HP, hit points, this is the amount of damage you can take before you will die. This stat is based on feats, and con stat x50 plus 100 XLVL. CP, chakra points, is the amount of abilities you can take before you become exhausted. This stat is based on feats, and int stat x50 plus 100 XLVL. Fatigue, this is your gauge of how tired you truly are. Using skills, fighting, and training increases fatigue over time. At 50% you will suffer from exhaustion. EFFECTS 25% decrease to all regen, movement, and decision-making 25% impaired, and deal less damage 30% less with physical-based attacks. At 75% you will suffer from major exhaustion. EFFECTS 65% decrease to all regen, movement, and decision-making 65% impaired, and deal critically low damage 75% less with physical-based attacks. At 100% causes near-death feelings, do not push beyond or can permanently damage the body, which can result in DEATH 99% decrease to all regen, movement, and decision-making 99% impaired, and deal no damage with physical-based attacks. How much fatigue you gain is based on STRX con strain of task. Each action can or cannot cause fatigue. Fatigue mitigation physical equals con x feet 1000, chakra equals int x feet 1000. LVL, level, is the way to determine your combined strength. Certain items, weapons, and armors require specific levels to equip. Each level gives a plus 5 stat points, 100. STR strength, this will determine how strong you truly are. All things have some strength which allows you to lift and move objects. Some abilities, weapons, armor, and feats require this stat to a certain level to be used. Dexterity, this will determine how nimble and accurate you truly are in life. Dodging, how fast you run, how accurately you throw things, and how you manage your handling of advanced justice. Hidden stat Agi is determined by STR and Dex combined. Dex plus Int plus Wisconsin allows you to process what you see through your eyes and ears perceive quicker. On Constitution, this will determine how healthy you truly are. This will allow you to take more damage, how well you can withstand poisons and diseases, how long you can do things, and how much you heal over time. HP stat and HP regen equals con x feet bonus 1000 x HP per second. Int intelligence, this will determine how fast you can remember, understand, and perceive things around you. This will allow you to learn fighting styles, both taijutsu and weapons, and understanding of the chakra flow. CP stat and CP regen equals int x feet bonus 1000 x CP per second. Wisconsin wisdom, this will determine your willpower, common sense, and your intuition of the world and everything around you. This will allow you to not be put under, as easily perceived if you are being lied to, and how you understand money. Luck, this will determine what life has in store for you. This will determine drops, money you get from enemies, and random rewards for completing quests. Naruto Uzumaki Sage of the Sixth Path's chosen successor. HP 150 plus 1000 equals 1150, HP regen 2 PS. CP 150 plus 1000 equals 1150, CP regen 2 PS. Fatigue 0, mitigation physical 0.5, chakra 0.5, LVL 10100, STR 1, X 1, Con 1, Int 1, Wisconsin 1, Luke. Points remaining. 5 points can be placed into stats to increase feats. Features. Uzumaki's heritage because of your mother's blood you have, and finding out about her you have unlocked this feat. This feat allows you to use your mother's fighting style including her sword. This will also give you access to Uzumaki chains, Uzumaki might, Uzumaki Fuinjustu mastery. Kurama's Jinchuriki becoming a Jinchuriki allows you to understand chakra and produce stronger than normal. This makes you immune to poison, disease, and chakra poison, as long as you have Kurama's chakra. If Kurama is removed, your chakra networks will be destroyed and will most likely die. HPCP fatigue rate mitigation equals con x 500 HP and CP regen bonus equals con x 2000. Uzumaki might this will have enhanced HP, SP and CP due to having a bloodline that gives unyielding health and fortitude. Blood will heal others if placed on wounds or ingested. HPCP fatigue rate mitigation equals con x 500. Uzumaki Fuinjutsu mastery. Fuinjutsu are the art of seals. When making seals it will increase your chance of creating a perfect seal. A perfect seal is stronger and more efficient than normal seals. 10% chance increases with practice and mastery. Six Paths Legacy. The Sage of the Six Paths gives the title Sage of the Six Paths chosen successor. With this you can eventually absorb a portion of the other chakra to become a true successor. Understanding of chakra-based skills will gain experience and mastery faster. 10x experience needed to gain levels, certain requirements needed to unlock further parts of the feature. 4th Hokage's legacy heritage. Because Minato Namikaze placed his seal with his chakra to hold the Kyuubi back inside his son, understanding of and fighting styles. In his time he created Bijuu fighting styles. Because his heritage was never truly known, cannot find number %% and heritage. This allows you to understand quicker and learn them efficiently. 1/10 experience needed to gain levels. Finding Minato's true last name will unlock features true name and true potential. Unbelieve luck. The god of fortune and good luck has smiled on you. Due to the rough beginning you are blessed with the luck of the Fortuna. This grants the bearer unregisterable good luck. Higher drop chance, better outcomes in conversations, and better chance of earning money. Use wisely and do not abuse. Just because you are lucky now does not mean it cannot be reversed. Benton, skills. Taijutsu, Fuinjutsu, Kinjutsu, Jutsu Jinjutsu, Jutsu. Chakra chains. This allows the user to create chains that extend and bind the target. These chains are considered can be broken with enough force. LVL1 0.0100 CP to activate 20 CP per sec. Inventory allows you to use an interdimensional pocket. This pocket is infinite and cannot be stolen from. LVL max 0 CP to activate. Fuinjutsu, Taijutsu, Kinjutsu, life, production, quests. These are objectives that will allow you to gain experience, gain rewards, and increase your standing with people and organizations. Some quests will require you to help people, find a treasure, defeat enemies, and/or reach a certain level in a skill total level. Daily quests. 1. To be overcome and become strong. This will become harder the stronger you become to balance. 2 kilometers, run walk. 10 sit-ups. 10 push-ups. Channeling chakra for 10 minutes. Rewards. Please choose 2 from the list below. Refresh body, recover all HP and CP, remove fatigue, cure any abnormal status effects. Gain +2 stats points. Random item. This item can be anything. Hope your luck is in your favor. Plus 40x. Failure penalty. Failing to complete quest daily will result in reset of quest and penalty game played. Penalty game. This is a roulette-based game where none of the occurrences are good for you. Do try not to fail. Mandatory quests. These are quests that must be completed. Failure to do so normally results in death of self or multiple people around you. Do not worry though, the system is here to help. These will be your highest gains in rewards, experience, and standing with people and organizations. Because they are normally very rare occurrences, there is normally no time limit and allows you to gain help with quests. 1. Learn about the past. To learn about your heritage, the Kyuubi known as Kurama, the Sage of the Six Paths will and become his successor. Rewards. Unlock the Six Paths destiny. Completed. Do. Continue the path. Continue to unlock the powers of the Sage of the Six Paths. To complete this, unlock all powers from Six Paths Legacy and gain the trust of all Bijuu. Rewards. Unlock 6 paths powers $number and % number and $number $% and $number and $% failure. Failure to complete will result in your death due to the legacy being lost. Kurama was removed and the chakra network destroyed. Optional quests. There are quests that other people can give you and will help you with your status with said person or other people. These quests can appear at random and can give small rewards like reputation to epic rewards such as permanent stat boosts, titles, skills, and more. 1. Taking a leap upon awakening from inside the mind. Talk to Hokage about what is learned. Do not give out info about the Six Paths Legacy. Doing so can lead to failure of continuing the path. Objective. Talk to Hokage about parents and Kurama the night it all happened. Rewards. +10 rep with +10 rep with +10 rep with +20 Sarutobi Hizuran. Failure. Do not talk to him about it. Talk to him about the Sage's legacy. Penalty. Quest cancelled if not talked to. If legacy announced. Tread down a harder path full of danger and higher chance of death. Relationships. This is where it is tracked on how people feel about you. This will update based on quests completed or failed, interactions with a person or group, and achievements. While completing quests and raising relationships with people, it may have a negative interaction with others. Please be aware positive numbers mean they view you as an ally, while negative numbers mean they view you as hostile and will attack you if conditions are met. Star 151 thousandths. Sarutobi here is known as the third Hokage or the professor, has come to visit you in an orphanage. Your Jiji has been trying to watch over you side you were born plus 451 thousandths. Plus 151 thousandths. Plus 101 thousandths. Kurama the Kyuubi who has dwelled within you since your first hours of life. Plus 601 thousandths. Konohagakure village separated into two factions, the shinobi clans and the civilian clans and people. With the shinobi clans you are considered a blessing and the people have faith in your father's seals. With the civilian clans and people, some view you as a demon or the Kyuubi reincarnated and fear you will destroy the village. Shinobi plus 301,000 civilians minus 41 thousandths. Anbu military group. This group has been watching over you since you were a baby, they try to honor the third Hokage and fourth Hokage's will. Plus 201 thousandths. Naruto was shocked. This was amazing. Not only would it allow him to grow strong, it also helped him with people. This would also help him understand why people would be afraid of him. Thinking logically about it, he would be afraid too. Not only did they see many people die, they didn't have the fourth heir to stop it from happening again if the Kyuubi ever got released. Well, at least not until he became Hokage and showed everyone he would protect the village. Still, it was a good thing in the long run. This system would help with flaws and work towards progressing into the shinobi he wants to be. Looking at a different perspective and understanding the reason. With a will to change how you are seen. Plus 1 wis. I guess this is what they mean by doing a deep thought and understanding one's will. Naruto thought as he slowly felt himself get tired. Hey Kurama, what kind of environment would you like to have here? This sower looks kinda lame. Kurama, shocked at his even asking, I suppose it would be nice to be back in my old mountain range and forest again. Come here kid, I will show you how it used to look. Naruto slowly walked over to the cage, thinking even if I changed the room, Kurama would not be able to enjoy it. Maybe if I changed the cage to a necklace style. As he thought it, the cage disappeared and slowly a necklace with a seal as the jewel in the middle appeared on Kurama's neck as he got the details from Kurama's past through thought share. Slowly the surrounding area became a deep forest with a mountain range where Naruto and Kurama stood in an entrance to Kurama's old cave. Using your idea to make it a reality and changing Kurama's life will be. Plus 1 int and plus 100 in Kurama relationship. Not bad kid, this is actually comfortable. Now I think it is actually time for you to wake up. If you need me just think about talking to me and I will be there to help. Kurama said to his new companion as he slowly walked into his cave. Wait, Kurama. What are you talking about waking up? I thought I was already awake. Naruto yelled as he bolted upright in the hospital bed he was currently laying in. Naruto Uzumaki Sage of the Six Paths chosen successor. HP. 150 plus 1000 equals 1150. HP regen 2 PS. CP. 250 plus 1000 equals 1250, CP regen 4 PS. Fatigue 0 mitigation physical 0.5, Chakra 1, LVL 1 0 100, STR 1, X 1, Con 1, Int 2, Wisconsin 2, Luke. Points remaining. 5 points can be placed into stats to increase. Ryo, 0, feats, Uzumaki's heritage, Kurama's Jinchuriki, Uzumaki might, Uzumaki Fuinjutsu mastery, 6 paths legacy, 4th Hokage's legacy heritage, unbelieve luck God bless, skills, jutsu, chakra chains, Fuinjutsu, Hijutsu styles, Finjutsu styles, life, production, last time, not bad kid, this is actually comfortable. Now I think it is actually time for you to wake up. If you need me just think about talking to me and I will be there to help. Kurama said to his new companion as he slowly walked into his cave. Wait, Kurama. What are you talking about waking up? I thought I was already awake. Naruto yelled as he bolted upright in the hospital bed he was currently laying in. Naruto looked around the room trying to figure out where he was. He first noticed the amount of bandages and aches and pains he had throughout his entire body. He then noticed the machines and wires attached to him. As he tried to get up, the door to the room opened to reveal 2 doctors and the man he fondly called Jiji because of his grandfatherly attitude towards Naruto, Sarutobi Hizuran. Hello, Naruto, I'm Megaki, and this is Cam. We were in charge of your surgery. You were put into a very dangerous position, but thankfully you will be making a very fast recovery. The first doctor said as he was checking over his charts. How long was I out? I feel like I was run over by a bunch of horses. Naruto asked. Noticeably the Hokage tensed up and had an aura of anger and sadness. Not only had he put faith in his village to view Naruto as a hero much like his father Minato was, but he thought they wouldn't dare attack a child. He knew that the next several moments could condemn and destroy everything between the village and the very person whose own parents had saved the village from multiple terrible fates. Choosing his next words carefully, Hizaran spoke, "Naruto, I am sorry about what happened to you. Had the people who were part of your incident sent to prison. Depending on how you recover or what you remember may change what happens to them. As for how long you have been unconscious, you were out for 5 days. It is a miracle you are able to move." Naruto looked at him in shock. 5 days. It didn't seem like it was that long, but he wouldn't have known. Looking at the man who was one of the kind people that came to visit him in the orphanage, so sad, Naruto had to do something to cheer him up. "Don't worry, Gigi, I am fine, just sore. I guess Kurama pulled through and made sure I didn't die," Naruto said, smiling widely, trying to show he wasn't upset and was fine. "Naruto, who is Kurama?" Megaki asked. He knew every doctor and every person that came in and out of his patient's room. There was a person named Kurama. "Oh right, never mind." Naruto tried to lie but failed so badly as his poker face was as see-through as water. "Doctors, do you mind stepping outside for a second please? I believe Naruto has something to discuss in private with me." The Hokage said, making it an order was not a question of if they had a choice. Megaki and Camp noticed this and bowed to the Hokage and left them in peace. Once they were gone, the third Hokage put a seal on the door, making the entire room soundproof. "Now Naruto, who is Kurama? What do you remember?" Naruto knew that he would have to talk to his Gigi anyways. Sighing, Naruto said, "Well, before I say anything, Gigi, please let me say everything and I will answer what I know. So, I guess I will say that Kurama is the Kyuubi. I know he was sealed inside me. That is the reason the villagers attacked me, right? I guess they thought my father's seal wasn't strong enough to stop it from influencing me. Oh right, well I guess talking to Kurama, I kinda sorta found out who my parents were. I found out about what happened that night." And so, Naruto started explaining what happened, how he was kicked out of the orphanage, attacked by people who were drunk and looking for some kind of revenge, and how he ended up in the seal room talking to Kurama about the past, but leaving out about the Sage of the Six Paths involvement and his legacy. To say his Gigi was shocked was an understatement. He had not heard what happened that night, but he knew he had put harsh restrictions on any that let it slip that Naruto was the Kyuubi's Jinchuriki, let alone attacking a child. The people who had been caught by the Anbu who arrived on the scene were not going to live to see the next week, but first he had to talk to Naruto about his parents. "Naruto, before we begin, you must promise me that you will not let your heritage or the fact that you have the Kyuubi inside of you. This will cause you no end of more problems than it is worth. Now, the reason for both of these is simple. Your parents, while amazing people, also had a great many enemies. Your father, while hailed as a hero in our village, was killed on sight for some other hidden villages, mainly Iowa. So, if they ever found out you were his son, they will stop at nothing to kill you. I am sorry you have to carry this burden on you, however it is necessary for your own survival. Now on to the next order of business. I am assuming you do not want to return to the orphanage." Hizaran spoke as Naruto nodded, looking upset if anything that happened a few days ago was anything to go by. Looking down, Naruto spoke softly. "It isn't the fact that I would mind living there, Gigi, but the kids and owner don't want me to be there. I always would get pushed away from kids because they thought if they were nice to me they wouldn't be adopted. The only one who was nice to me was Tenten, who got adopted earlier this year, so I really don't have anyone. Besides, if I am there I can't train to defend myself. I don't want to be attacked again if I can help it, but I want to know that I can defend myself if I do. I understand the villagers are scared, so I want to prove that I am more than my partner's past. Looking at your surroundings and understanding that you need to become stronger and wiser to be able to protect yourself and eventually people you care about. +1 Whis. I suppose I should get involved in this whole thing. I am sorry that you feel like you are unwanted. I was trying to give you a normal life with what I did after your parents passed. I will see what I can do. First, I want you to recover, and once you do, please come see me at the Hokage's office. I will make sure you have everything you need." Hizaran said. "We'll look around. Now if you don't mind, I am going to head back. Come see me often, Naruto." Taking a leap upon awakening from inside the mind, talk to Hokage about what is learned. Do not give out info about the Six Paths legacy. Doing so can lead to failure of continuing the path. Objective. Talk to Hokage about parents and Kurama the night it all happened. Rewards. +10 rep with +10 rep with +10 rep with +20 Sarutobi Hizaran. Failure. Do not talk to him about it, talk to him about the sage's legacy. Penalty. Quest cancelled if not talked to. If legacy announced. Tread down a harder path full of danger and higher chance of death. Complete. Hidden rewards. Coming confident and understanding your own weaknesses showed through and allowed the Hokage to understand your situation better. plus 2000 Ryo, plus 100 EXP, plus 50 rep with Saratobi Hizarin, potential unlock. Feat. Potential unlock. This allows you to understand your own potential and push towards it. While working towards a specific goal such as learning a newer style, gain 20% more exp for the first week of working towards the goal. Level up. All debuffs are removed. All HP and CP are restored. Fatigue removed. +1 to all stats. +3 free stats. Unlocked feat. Inventory. Unlocked skill. Chakra channeling. Feat. Inventory. This is an interdimensional pocket that will auto-sort items put inside. The size of this space is proportional to chakra amount, spots equals CP total 100. This feat does not require any energy to use. Items can be pulled out at any time. Items pulled out this way seem like you are pulling from a seal. Skill. Chakra channeling, muscles, and limbs. This skill is a mild form of chakra manipulation that allows the user to enhance muscles. This will allow you to increase STR and Dex by 5. This will allow you to increase your Agi if put into legs. LVL1 0.0% 100 CP to activate 15 CP per second. Hidden stat unlocked. Agi agility or your running speed. When moving at top speed, this stat will be based on STRX Dex x 5 meters per second. Naruto Uzumaki Sage of the 6 Paths Chosen Successor. HP. 300 plus 2000 equals 2300, HP regen 2 PS. CP. 400 plus 2000 equals 2400, CP regen 4 PS. Fatigue 0 mitigation physical 2, chakra 3, LVL 20200, STR 2, X 2, Han 2, and 3, Wisconsin 4, Luke. Points remaining. 8 points can be placed into stats to increase. Ryo, 2000. Feats. Uzumaki's Heritage. Kurama's Jinchuriki. Uzumaki Might. Uzumaki Fuinjutsu Mastery. 6 Paths Legacy. 4th Hokage's Legacy Heritage. Unbelieved Luck God Bless. Inventory. Skills. Jutsu. Chakra chains, chakra channeling, muscles, and limbs. Fuinjutsu. The Jutsu styles. Ninjutsu styles. Life. Production. Naruto was shocked. He was not expecting a hidden objective and reward. Not only did the system reward him money, it also leveled him up, healed him completely, and gave him 2 new abilities. Chakra channeling was really nice because it allowed him to practice his chakra control and chakra usage without creating chakra chains. But the biggest payoff was the inventory feat. Not only was he able to basically hide that he had it, but if he put storage seals with items in it, it could technically become almost infinite. He just hoped that no one would notice this usage because it would make being prepared for everything very easy. If you think about it, with how your stats are right now you might be able to become stronger than others your age. Kurama commented looking at the amount of chakra he had. Lost in his thoughts about how strong he already is, Naruto barely noticed the doctors coming back in for a checkup after a couple of hours. What shocked the doctors the most was the fact that Naruto had no scarring and was completely healed already. The doctor muttered how it must be the amount of chakra flowing in his body. But that, and the fact that people were starting to get freaked out that Jinchuriki was still in the hospital. With a sigh, Camp looked at the child. Well, we can't keep a non-injured person. Please report to the Hokage that you feel okay. We don't want to get lost, so let us get the Anbu protecting this place. As they walked out, 4 Anbu appeared from the shadows, surprising Naruto and scaring him. Calm down kid, we aren't here to hurt you. We were the ones assigned to protect you from now on. The Hokage was very adamant on making sure you were well cared for. I am Inu, this raven, that is Nico, and that is Hawk. Inu said, as he pointed to each of his fellow Anbu. So, let's get you to the Hokage shall we? Naruto nodded as he approached Dog. As soon as Dog put his hand on his shoulder, Naruto felt a rush of speed as he was being pulled very fast to a new location. Once they arrived at the Hokage's office, Naruto fell onto his knees trying to keep what little he had in his stomach. Sorry about that, it is really rare for us to bring others with our body flicker technique. I did try to slow down enough that it wouldn't cause you to puke. Inu stated as he looked at the Hokage. We have returned with Naruto fully released from the hospital fully recovered. Dog stated as the Hokage gave him a nod being deep in thought. Was it the Kyuubi increasing his recovery rate or was it his mother's blood? Well, as long as he is safe now that is all that matters. Well I suppose I have to push up my plan so I can give Naruto the Uzumaki compound. That way he will be safe, but who do I get to watch him? Nico, I need you to go get Anko for me please. The rest you are dismissed for now. Impressed by not throwing up after dealing with supersonic speeds. Con +1. Naruto watched as all the Anbu disappeared and for a few awkward minutes he had no idea what to talk about. He was about to ask who Anko was and why she was coming here when Nico returned with a very angry girl about 4 years older than him and not much younger than Nico. What is the meaning of this Nico? You can't just kidnap me in broad daylight while I am eating. The girl with purple hair yelled. She was wearing a dark red t-shirt, tan shorts, and long black socks to her black ninja sandals. All in all, she looked extremely annoyed by the interruption, at least until she noticed the Hokage. "What do you want, old man?" "I don't want to hear about how I beat up another genin. He deserved it for calling me that name." It was once she stated genin did Naruto notice the headband resting around her arm. "Enko, please sit down. There is much to discuss. You too, Nico, also please remove your mask. There are living arrangements and training that needs to be discussed," Hizuran stated as he put on his Hokage face. As soon as everyone was seated, Nico took off her mask, revealing a barely teenage girl with long purple hair. If Naruto didn't know any better, he would probably assume the two girls were related to each other. "Now Ikao, I want you and Anko to do an important mission. Given how much trust in both your loyalty to the village." "Yes, I still believe in you, Anko. Now, Naruto here needs people to keep him safe and a place to live. But that being said, I am going to give him the Uzumaki compound and I need you both there to keep him safe." "Yes, I know how you feel about this." Ikao teaches him his mother's sword style. "You were one of the few close people she had. I expect you to be the one to teach him his history and how his life is going to be once he becomes older. Anko, I know you have trust issues, but if there is anyone that can teach him how to properly survive and rise above criticism and hatred, it would be you. Naruto, I want you to learn from them. They are people who have dealt with what you deal with in the past." But that said, Anko started to tear up in joy. Someone other than her trusted friends, Ikao and Kurenai, actually believe in her. While she never thought the third Hokage doubted her, it was another thing for him to trust her so much to teach the son of her one sister's sensei and mother figure. Let alone the fact that many still thought she was an ally to the Snake San and Orochimaru. She resolved herself that she would do whatever is needed. Not only to prove it to herself that she could, but to keep the 3RD's faith in her. Ikao was at a loss. She knew that her sensei was having a child, but did not know what became of him when the Kyuubi attacked. She at the time searched for any traces of him in the aftermath. Hell, she had even requested she take him in, as her own brother. Being only 7 at the time stopped that immediately, even if she was a genin already. Regardless, she pushed herself in her sensei's ways and achieved Danbu in less than 5 years, a feat only topped by Kakashi and Itachi. Now given the chance to connect and protect the person she swore to her sensei she would. She knew without a doubt she would be taking this opportunity. After a moment of silence, both Ikao and Anko agreed. With that done, Hizuran discussed what had recently happened to Naruto and why he made the decision. He assured Ikao that she can keep doing Anbu duties but would be placed on semi-active duty, where if she wasn't needed for the mission, she would be allowed to not go. With all that was being said, they turned to Naruto. Anko, looking at him the first time, saw herself in the trauma he had endured recently. Where she was able to defend herself by being stronger than anyone her status and many of the chunin around her, Naruto couldn't. Well, at least not yet. She smiled internally to herself. Maybe this wouldn't be so bad to have someone there for you. Ikao looked at him and saw some of his mother Kushina's features, but mostly her first real crush, the 4th Hokage. The boy was practically a mini version of Minato with Kushina sprinkled on top. Relationship update. New previously hidden Ikao Yuzuki 75 1000s, your mother's old apprentice. While Ikao never had your mother's power to fully use her fighting style, she adapted it to suit her abilities and rose the ranks of Konoha shinobi ranks. Previously made a promise to your mother to protect you and has been trying to take care of you but was not in a position to until recently. Anko Mitarashi 51,000's former apprentice to the Snake Sannin, Orochimaru. While still young, Anko was eager to learn and gained the eye of Orochimaru. Little is known about her time training with him before she became a genin, however what is known on her becoming a genin, he betrayed the village by experimenting on villagers and Anko herself. She is forever marked by the Cursed Seal of Heaven. Cursed Seal of Heaven. While not 100% known about this seal, what is known is that the seal has a slave seal inside and a container seal. This is an imperfect seal currently hindering Anko's ability to fluctuate chakra. New quests, the Snake Maiden and the Cursed Seal. 1. Learn more about Anko and her Cursed Seal. 2. If possible, remove the Cursed Seal completely. Fuinjutsu required. Rewards. Objective 1. Anko, plus 200 relationship. 2.275x to Fuinjutsu research mastery. 3. Increase in Fuinjutsu research mastery XP gain over the course of time researching Cursed Seal. 4. Plus 50x. Objective 2. 1. Anko, plus 750 relationship. 2. Complete Cursed Seal removal Fuinjutsu. 3. Plus 20,000 x. 4. Snake, Charmer feat. 5. Yin release. Failure. Due to your negligence and failure to understand, Anko has stopped all ties. Potentially ends Anko's life. Failed to understand how much Anko has suffered and take the pain of being alone away. Failed to remove the curse seal resulting in Anko's death. The Moonlight Blade. 1. Learn the dance of the Crescent Moon Kenjutsu. 2. Learn the Hazy Moon Night Kenjutsu. 3. Learn more about Ikgao. 4. Learn more about your mother, her clan, your place in the village. 5. Learn more about your mother's Kenjutsu. Rewards. Objective 1. Kenjutsu. Dance of the Crescent Moon. Ikgao relationship plus 125. Plus 50x. Objective 2. Kenjutsu. Hazy Moon Night. Ikgao relationship plus 200. Plus 100 x. Objective 3. Ikgao relationship plus 125. Hidden rewards. Objective 4. Learn more about your legacy. Learn about your clans. Learn about village politics. Objective 5. Ikgao relationship plus 175. Kenjutsu. Hidden reward. Failure. Ikgao feels her training and her teachings are not reaching you. You fail to see that the blade is more than a weapon and your mother's legacy is lost. Fail to learn any of the Kenjutsu, previous rewards will not be lost. Fail to get Ikgao to open up. Fail to learn about your clan. Fail to learn about your mother's Kenjutsu. Ruin your overall standing in the village. Naruto was surprised that the system even pulled things he had no knowledge of. He had no idea what the curse seal of heaven even was. Maybe he can research it when he eventually gets the ability to do Fuinjutsu. He also was very interested to learn Kenjutsu, especially because it would bring him closer to his mother and his heritage. Now Naruto, Hizuran said, taking a puff of his pipe. I need you to listen very carefully. I am going to entrust you not to let people know about your ancestry. That being said, Ikgao knows your parents, but Anko does not. It will be up to you to explain your parents, but you Anko must know the secret is a S rank, so we are both trusting you with his life. Now onto your place of staying. Now I know you do not have much in the money compartment, but you will not need to. You will be staying at a compound that is blood sealed, so Naruto will be needed to open it at least until we get you keyed in. Follow me. As he rose up and walked to the door. After about an hour walk and much pestering from Anko to liven up the atmosphere, they arrived at a gated wall. Shocked that Naruto recognized the whirlpool symbol as it was on his clothes and all of his in the symbol he saw everywhere. Just as he was about to ask, the third Hokage stated that is the symbol of Uzushi Agakure and the Uzumaki clan. Uzushi Agakure was destroyed in the Second War. It had taken the combined might of 3 of the main villages, and even then, they suffered so much losses that they had caused an end of the war. It was one of this village's biggest regrets that we were unable to protect our ally village. We honor them with the symbol on our own and on all the vests of Chunin and Jounin. Now Naruto, I need you to put your hand on this seal. As he pulled a seal from his sleeve and placed it on the gate. As Naruto put his hand up and widened his eyes, the gate slowly opened and allowed him entry. Now ladies, this is your last chance to back out. If you do, I would not hold it against you. If you are confident, then cut your hand and place your hand on this seal along with Naruto. Hizuran pulled a second seal, giving them a chance to back out. When neither did and went to put their blood on the seal, Hizuran knew he made the right choice. After they placed their blood on the seal, Hizuran walked to the inside of the door and placed it on it. The seal had all but disappeared and became part of the seal matrix. Now that is done, let us head inside. I will explain everything there. As they walked into the gate, the compound showed a very modest area. The first thing was a small walkway going to the 2-story building that looked like a modernized old Japanese house. The walk had a pond on the side that had some trees around it. On the way around the back was a training ground that seemed like time hadn't touched it all in the last 5 years. As they walked to the house, Naruto saw a small plaque on the front. On the plate was Uzumaki's name and a quote. Do not fear what may happen, as long as you protect family, love, and loyalty to your friends. Naruto did not know why, but that impacted him. He was always loyal to people who he felt were nice, but he never really thought about family. Did he have others of his mother's clan who were his dad's parents? Quest. Family matters. Find out about your family. Find if you have more family out there. Find out if there are any clan members out there. Find out about your father's past. Find out if you have any family from your father's side. Rewards. Objective 1. Build up the Uzumaki name plus 500 Konoha rep plus 20,000. Ryo. Rebuild Uzumaki clan in Konoha. New relationship unlocked. New 6 pass feature. Objective 2. Unlock new feat. 10,000 X. New quest. Objective 3. Unlock a new feat. 20,000 X. Unlock new quest. Failure. Fail to find any family, resulting in being the last of your family. Naruto understood this quest. He had wished more than anything to have a family with him. At least he now had 2 people who would help him. Hopefully he can live up to their expectations. As they walked into the house, the furniture looked brand new. Almost as if his parents had never left. With that, Hizuran brought them into the main living room. Once everyone sat down, he gave them the rundown. First, who Naruto's parents were and how he came to need to live here. Next, what happened at the door. He explained that with him putting blood into the seal, it allowed them access to the compound. However, the Uzumaki will protect them, and while in the village they will have added protections. Hey, Gigi, can you send out to the villages what we are looking for? I want to bring my family together. Naruto asked him so he can hopefully his Gigi new people. I don't know if there are any specific ones out there, but I heard a rumor of people in an ally village. Let me send out a message and hopefully I can get some answers. Hizuran said. Okay, well let's get you settled in and I will see about others of your clan. And with that Hizuran left. Thanks for watching my video, see you next time, till then sayonara.